You heard that, didn't you? Oh, God. No, no, no. You weren't supposed to hear that. How much did you hear? The whole conversation? With my friends? Great. Just great. So now you know. You know I lied. You know every single thing I said about you today was fake. And now you're standing there, looking at me like that. Like you're trying to figure out why. Honestly, you should be confused. Because if someone looked at our history, they'd think I hated you. Everyone thinks I hate you. My friends think I hate you. Your friends think I hate you. Even the teachers probably think I hate you. And that's exactly what I wanted. Because if people thought I liked you, I'd be finished. My reputation? Gone. My image? Gone. Everything I've spent years building? Gone. So I did what I always do. I acted mean. I rolled my eyes when you talked. I made fun of you. I teased you. I pushed you away every chance I got. And every single time, I hated myself for it. You remember 3 months ago? The library? You dropped all your books. Everyone laughed. Including me. Especially me. Do you know what nobody saw? After you left, I picked up the notebook you forgot. I spent 2 hours trying to find you. 2 hours. Just so I could give it back. But when I finally saw you, I got scared. So instead of giving it to you, I left it in your locker anonymously. Because that's what I've always done. Whenever I wanted to be close to you, I found a way to push you away instead. Messed up, right? Yeah, I know. But none of that is the worst part. The worst part is that today, for the first time, I thought I had finally gotten over you. Then I saw another girl talking to you, and suddenly, I couldn't breathe. That's when I realized something. This isn't a crush anymore. It's something much worse. Something I've been running from for months. And now that you heard the truth, I can't hide it anymore. Why are you looking at me like that? No, seriously, stop. You're making this harder. I already said way more than I planned to. Actually, I wasn't planning to say anything at all. I was supposed to keep pretending, just like always. Then you heard that conversation, and suddenly all the excuses I've been hiding behind just disappeared. You know what's funny? You probably think I noticed you because of something big. Maybe because you were different. Maybe because you stood out. Maybe because of some dramatic movie moment. But that's not what happened. Not even close. The first time I really noticed you was because of something incredibly stupid. You were sitting alone at lunch. That's it. Nothing special, nothing dramatic. You were just sitting there, eating, minding your own business. And this group of guys walked past. They started making fun of someone. Not you, someone else. Most people laughed. You didn't. You just looked uncomfortable, like you felt bad for them. I remember staring at you thinking, why does he care? Nobody else cared. But you did. And for some reason, I couldn't stop thinking about it. Then I started noticing other things. Little things. The way you always held doors open for people. The way you thanked teachers. The way you helped people when nobody was watching. Not because you wanted attention. Not because you wanted praise. You just did it. And that annoyed me a lot. Because people like you aren't supposed to exist. Not really. Everyone's selfish. Everyone wants something. That's what I always believed. Then you came along and ruined that belief. So congratulations. That's technically your fault. The problem was, the more I noticed you, the more I wanted your attention. And that's where everything started going wrong. Because I had absolutely no idea how to get it. I know that sounds ridiculous. People think I'm confident. People think talking to someone is easy for me. But when it came to you, I was terrified. You want to know something embarrassing? There were days I planned entire conversations with you. In my head. I'd think, okay, today I'll finally talk to him. Then I'd see you, and suddenly my brain would stop working. So instead, I'd say something sarcastic, or make fun of you, or pretend I didn't care. And every single time, I'd go home hating myself for it. Do you remember that presentation project? The one where I laughed when you messed up? Everyone remembers that. You probably do too. What nobody knows is that I spent the entire night before hoping you'd do well. I actually practiced your presentation in my room. Can you imagine how pathetic that is? I knew your speech better than my own. Then you got nervous. You stumbled over your words. Everyone started laughing. And I laughed too. Because I was scared. Scared someone would notice how much I cared. Scared someone would figure me out. Scared you'd figure me out. So I chose the easy option. I hurt you. Again, and again, and again. I'm sorry. I know that doesn't magically fix anything. I know it doesn't erase months of being awful to you, but I need you to know none of it was because I hated you. It was because I cared way too much, and I didn't know what to do with those feelings. Then today happened, and I saw that girl talking to you, the one from your class, the one who kept smiling at you, the one who made you laugh. And suddenly, for the first time, I realized I might actually lose you, even though I never had you to begin with. And that terrified me. Do you know what the worst part was? It wasn't seeing her talk to you. It wasn't seeing you laugh. It wasn't even the fact that she was pretty. The worst part was seeing how happy you looked. Because for a second, I imagined what would happen if she actually liked you. And honestly, why wouldn't she? You're kind. You're patient. You actually listen when people talk. Meanwhile, I'm the girl who spent months making your life miserable. Not exactly competition of the year. So I told myself to let it go. I told myself, good, he deserves someone better. He deserves someone who doesn't hurt him. And for about 5 minutes, I actually believed it. Then I saw her touch your arm, and suddenly every rational thought left my body. Gone. Completely gone. I couldn't focus in class. I couldn't listen to the teacher. I couldn't stop looking at you. I kept wondering, does he like her? Is he going to ask her out? Would he be happier with her? And every answer hurt. That's when I realized something. I wasn't scared of being rejected. I wasn't scared of embarrassing myself. I wasn't even scared of you hating me. I was scared of never getting the chance to tell you the truth. Because if someone else ended up with you, you'd never know. You'd never know how many nights I spent thinking about you. You'd never know how often I looked for you in a crowded hallway. You'd never know how happy a simple "good morning" from you made me. You'd never know any of it. So after school, I made a decision. For once, I was going to stop hiding. No sarcasm, no teasing, no pretending. Just the truth. And the truth is, I'm not the confident girl everyone thinks I am. I'm not fearless. I'm not cool. Half the time I'm just pretending. Pretending I know what I'm doing. Pretending I have everything together. Pretending people's opinions don't affect me. But around you, none of those masks worked. You somehow saw right through them. That's why I kept pushing you away. Because every time you looked at me, I felt exposed. Like you could see the version of me I try so hard to hide. The awkward version. The insecure version. The scared version. The version that's standing here right now. Can I tell you something I've never told anyone? Not my friends, not my family, nobody. There were nights I imagined what it would be like if you liked me back. Stupid, right? I'd imagine us walking home together, talking about random things. I'd imagine sitting next to you at lunch. I'd imagine texting you until way too late at night. I'd imagine you smiling when you saw me. And every single time, I'd stop myself. Because it felt impossible. Because why would someone like you ever choose someone like me? After everything I've done, after every cruel comment, every joke, every time I made you feel small, why would you? So I convinced myself I didn't need an answer. I convinced myself having feelings was enough. That secretly loving you from a distance was enough. That watching you be happy was enough. But I was lying to myself. Because the truth is, I wanted more. I wanted a chance. Just one. One honest chance. Which brings us here. This hallway. This conversation, this moment. The moment I've been terrified of for months. Because in a few seconds, I'm going to ask you something. And your answer might completely break my heart. But I'd rather hear the truth than spend the rest of my life wondering. So, can you do me a favor? Can you forget the popular girl for a minute? Forget the rumors. Forget the reputation. Forget everything everyone says about me. And just look at me. The real me. The girl who's been secretly in love with you for months. The girl who's been too scared to admit it. The girl who's finally done running away. Because there's only one thing left I need to say. The one thing I've wanted to say for so long that it actually hurts. I love you. Not as a joke. Not as a prank. Not because someone dared me to. I love you. And I think I've loved you for a very long time. Wait. Why aren't you saying anything? Oh God. That was way too much, wasn't it? I knew it. I absolutely knew it. I just confessed my love in the middle of an empty hallway like some dramatic movie character. This is a disaster. I should leave. Yeah. That's probably what I should do. I'll just disappear, move to another country, change my name, become a professional sheep farmer or something, and never think about this again. What? You laughed? I just poured my entire heart out, and you're laughing? Hey, that's rude. Wait. No, that's not a bad laugh. That's your real laugh. The one you do when you're genuinely happy. The one I've secretly loved hearing all this time. You have no idea how many times I've tried to make you laugh. Not by bullying you, I mean actually make you laugh. And every attempt was a complete disaster. So seeing you smile right now, after everything, feels kind of amazing. Wait, hold on. Did you just say You already knew? What do you mean you already knew? No, you didn't. There's no way. I was careful. I was incredibly careful. I spent months acting like I couldn't stand you. How could you possibly know? Seriously? The anonymous notes? You figured those out? No, absolutely not. There is no way you knew those were from me. I changed my handwriting. I sprayed perfume on them. I literally watched 3 tutorials about disguising handwriting. How did you know? Because I always used the same smiley face? You're kidding. You're telling me my master plan failed because of a smiley face? Wow, that's actually embarrassing. Wait, there was something else? What else? The jacket? What jacket? The day it rained. The day you forgot your umbrella. You knew that was me? I thought I was being sneaky. I literally ran away before you could see me. How did you... Oh, the initials. Right. I forgot my initials were on the tag. Okay, maybe I'm not nearly as smart as I thought I was. Wait, if you knew all of that, then why didn't you say anything? Why didn't you confront me? Why didn't you ask? Why didn't you stop me from acting like an idiot for months?